what's going on, guys? It's Wellp and Web Snappers here, and today I'm going to be doing a video on how I kind of make effects, and I'm going to start this off pretty basic and really convenient for, I feel like, a lot of collectors, and that's going to be Thor. I'm going to be making some lightning effects for Thor, and the primary reason is because these effects just aren't doing it for me and do not look good enough, and they just, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of how they really look, except for, you know, maybe on the leg. That's how I use it, but they don't come off the hammer that well, and it just does, it's not, they're just not good enough for me. But this is very cheap and very easy to do. So all you'll need will be a hot glue gun, and I really recommend getting some like bendy wire like this, and it's like super thin stuff too. Sorry, it's a little vibrating right now. It's really thin and it bends really perfectly and fits like any shape that you want with the hot glue covering it. So I'm going to be making that, and then you'll also need some paint, and really any acrylic paint works. I guess this is the paint that I'm using, and it's really not used to like for customizing stuff, but use this, and then you'll want this as well, Mod Podge, because this makes it all glossy and look like plastic, or just like shiny and bright, and it's really it really finishes your product. So I'm going to be using those two, and this. Let's see if I can find, no, I don't know where it's from. I just know I picked it up from like Michael's or a craft store. So I'll get right into it, and hopefully this helps you guys out. And make sure you guys tag me in anything that you guys do with this, because I want to see what you guys make. And yeah, let's get right into the video. So right off the bat, I got a piece of the wire cut off, and I got my hot glue gun ready and prepared. So what I'm going to do is basically just coat this in a nice like finished layer of hot glue, and then I'm going to let it dry. And also you can have some water here to dip your whatever hot glue, like dip your whatever you just hot glued, so it dries faster. And yeah, so let's get right into it.
Prince the producer.
And so another detail I'm going to add is look up some inspiration for what kind of like look and like for the lightning you want. I like to go on Pinterest a lot because there's so much comic art on that. And you can kind of like get an idea of like what kind of like how you want the lightning to behave. We'll texture it up a bit later once I start like attaching the pieces, but you're going to do like 3 or 4 normal, like pretty decent sized just normal rods, and then we'll get into the more sporadic smaller pieces and lightning tendrils that will come off of it. Just like stroking it. You might have to add more. I don't know if you can clearly see what I'm doing here, but trying to make sure you guys can see a clear picture. Let's see. There we go. So it's going to be something like that, and it's going to take some like, you'll have to work with it and stuff. I'm not really liking how that's looking, so actually there, it looks a little better. But you'll be doing stuff like that throughout. You can also put a glob, so like right here, if you could see what I kind of did here. This is hard to get on camera. And and just keep stroking it down. There, this is... It takes time here because you gotta let it dry slowly and take like a little bit of a shape. There we go. There. That's pretty cool. So I don't know if you guys caught that, but that's pretty much what you're going to be doing pretty much throughout all of these. So I'm going to finish up some more of these rods, and then I'll show you guys kind of how to attach it and where to go from there. Another tip I'll add while doing this. So when you're painting your rods, leave a little bit at the end unglued so that when you want to attach them, which you will eventually do, you can put them together like this or wrap them up, the wires, you know, to get them stick. I typically don't do that, and the cool thing is they're bendy now. You got bendy plastic, so you can bend them into really any shape you want, which makes this very convenient. So after you have your shapes all glued and shaped, next you're going to take another piece of wire and fold it kind of like this, and then a second one like this, and then glue them so that they're like on top of each other running this way. And for that purpose, you'll be able to get something, I've already done this, like this. You can see it's like a claw, and that way it fits right onto your hammer like that. It looks like it's like lightning's coming out from all ends, and then you're going to want to attach the lightning bits to each side, and then you'll be able to bend them into whichever shape that you wish. I'm going to spin this a little bit so you can see where I attached mine and kind of how I shaped it. And then after you have it kind of shaped, you'll be going on to the painting phase, which is pretty much the easiest part, and we'll really finish it off. So once you got this lightning effect painted, it might take 1 or 2 coats. You're going to want to cover it with the Mod Podge, and that'll give it a very glossy look. And so I'll check back in once I got that done. Hey guys, so I got mine finished, and I got the glossy look onto it, and I just did a basic paint job on this, so it's not anything complex. This is how it looks on the Thor. I put some of the lightning effects on its hand here, just to add a little bit more, because it just didn't look like it was coming off of the hammer. And you can change it to make it look really fit any way you want. I don't know, that just looks so much better to me. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If this video helped, if you're going to use this, let me know. Of course, feel free to use it and just show me, because I just want to see how good you guys are, and hopefully I did something cool and it wasn't stupid. But anyway, yeah. So this was just one effect I think a lot of people could use right now, because everyone's getting their new Thor. So yeah, thanks for watching, of course, guys, and the continuous support, and I'll try to crack some more of these videos out for you guys and hopefully help out your displays and your accessories and all that good stuff. So make sure you guys leave a like, and if you're not subscribed, so you can see some more accessories that I make, and catch you guys in the next video.